Which way?
What was that?
This is the scariest ever. In the south of Wales lies a ruin steeped in legend that is almost equal to its decaying beauty. This is Candleston Castle. Deceivingly, Candleston is not actually a castle, but more of a fortified manor house, and dates back to its construction likely in the mid-1300s. The home would be passed throughout many prominent families over the coming centuries, some of whom continued to build onto the structure of the home. However, after nearby sand dunes shifted, the doomed fate of Candleston Castle was sealed. With the surrounding agricultural prospects of the land ruined, this resulted in the final occupant of the home, a farmhand in the early 19th century, leaving for good, and the overgrown state of the castle would follow. For many years, this abandoned building has been claimed to be haunted, and countless people to visit have had paranormal experiences there. And they've had these not only within the ruin, but the surrounding woodlands. Orbs of light have been sighted, along with shadow figures and sometimes even full apparitions. But a specific legend also exists here, that of the Goblin Stone. Though the origins of this tale are unclear, many believe it may be linked to the nearby town of Tregenlaw, which mysteriously disappeared from existence, leaving just traces behind. Some say that the entire town may have been engulfed by the nearby sand dunes, while others say something supernatural was at play. In any case, the story of the Goblin Stone is an interesting one, though it is also unfortunate for those who stumble across the stone who will be attacked by a goblin, being forced to their knees, stuck in this position until death, with their only hope being to pray for release. So could the legends be true? Do goblins continue to exist in this area? Or even spirits? Jared and I decided to return to Candleston Castle after our last visit 4 years ago. This remains a place that has always intrigued me, especially since I had a strange experience there during my first visit. I couldn't help but feel as though something had drawn me back. We made it! Candleston Castle! I want to say we haven't been here in 4 years, but that's a lie, we were here last night.
We were.
We got here all pumped, all ready to film, and then there was a rave in the forest. A rave.
It was too noisy too. One, we wouldn't have been able to investigate, and we probably would have got a copyright strike.
That is why we cannot investigate tonight. What the heck?
It's like a disco in the forest.
I think it's a rave. Frickin' hell. Anyway, we're here now and it is dead frickin' silent. Like, you could hear a pin drop in this car park. It is eerie AF.
And this is classic old school AmysCrypt. This is one of the original places we went to years and years and years ago. And it's one of those places where you sort of have to just go at night and just sort of walk up to it, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a venue that we've hired or anything like that.
Which makes it so much more scary.
I think
But let's just get up there and just get started. It is very dark, very late, and this place, last time we were here, we had some experiences, so I'm keen for tonight. Let's go. I'm ready to go. Got my backpack on. Are you ready, Jared?
No, I haven't got my bag on yet. Ugh, old school AmysCrypt.
Adventure time.
The hike's not that far, it's just in there, but still, feels like a little old AmysCrypt adventure.
It's so scary though, because we haven't been here long enough to know if there are people up in the castle, and there's definitely other cars here, so I don't know if there's people around, but that scares me so much more than the ghosts. I just heard something over here though. Hello? There's a light over there. There's people. I just heard them say, let's just get in the car straight away. So they're not freaking out about something, are they?
Maybe they're scared of us.
Maybe. Should we just leave then?
Old school AmysCrypt, alright.
We gotta send Jared first.
I think it's this way.
Okay, I'm good. There's a rock.
It's here. I can see it. This is it. Found it.
Oh, thank God. Jesus.
What remains of it anyway?
Alright, I want to do a quick scope of the area just to make sure there's no people here before we do anything, because I'm freaking out a little bit, I'll be honest. I'm scared. I'm hearing stuff. Hello? What do you reckon, as you remember?
Yeah, like a bit gross. I mean, there's not much of it left. There's lots of bats, and you know what I'm like with bats. Something just touched my back. Were you filming then?
Yeah, I was.
I feel like something just pulled at this or something. What the hell is that?
I just heard twigs.
There is a car in the distance, but I just heard like someone stepping on branches or something.
I definitely heard twig branches snapping as well. I kind of feel like I was filming your bag. I don't know, because we were just walking out to set up base camp out here, so I wasn't concentrating on what I was filming.
It felt like something tugged at this or something on my back. Similar feeling to what I had at Griffith Park, like something touching my back.
Could it have just been like the tripod loose or something?
Could have been. I don't know, I can't see my back, but I'm just saying what I felt.
Here, as we were exiting the castle to set up a base camp, Jared claimed to feel as though something tugged on his backpack or touched his back. By chance, I was actually filming him at this time, and you can clearly see the tripod attached to his bag move as though it is being yanked. While this could have been gravity and his own movements, and perfectly explainable, it's worth noting as we do wear these bags often, and this isn't something that he regularly experiences. What do you think from watching the replay? Could this have been paranormal? Hearing noises, guys. Last time we were here, we heard a very loud, very distinct branch snap. Like, it was heavy. Like something was out here with us. There's definite noises all around us. Similar vibes now. I'm not going to say flat out that's paranormal, because maybe it's a deer or something, or other animal that they have here in England. Or Wales, sorry, we're in Wales, aren't we? But it's creepy at night in the dark.
Oh, for f***'s sake.
What?
I put the camera in a pile of deer shit.
Wow, Jared. Why does this always happen to us?
I don't know.
Every investigation
there's always
is like a pee or poo reference. Crypt Keepers, we're about to head into Candleston Castle right now. I'm very excited. As I mentioned, we came here last night and we wanted to investigate and we just couldn't because there was a rave and it was so noisy, so it feels nice to be here now. I have just set up GhostTube SLS to monitor the exterior of the castle. So one of the things here that is very common for people to sight is not only like apparitions but shadow people sort of moving around, not only inside the castle but the exterior. Like the whole area is said to be haunted. We're going to go in now. As you can see, the place is quite ruined. I have GhostTube rolling. Last time we were here, GhostTube wasn't even invented. So I'm very curious and interested to see if we can pull out any words from the app as we make our way through. So let's go in. Right, it is very cool in here, hey?
Yeah.
What?
What?
I just heard noises out there.
What?
I just heard noises. It's okay.
What?
I just heard noises.
What?
I just heard noises. Last time Jared and I were here, and this is one of the big reasons I've always wanted to come back to Candleston, is I was standing, it must have been right around this area, and I seen something that was very weird. And it freaked me out at the time, but I sort of played it off and have always been kind of skeptical about it. And basically what I saw was something huge fly past this roof, and there's not an enclosed roof here, you can literally just see the sky, and the night was light enough that I could see it. And how I describe it was a big black mass, but it was semi-transparent, and it was huge and like fluid and just was like whoosh, like over the castle, flew right over us. I just seen A black shadow just passed by here.
Could have been a bird.
It was not solid.
I didn't see it.
It just flashed across here. So I just seen a strange black mass that passed by the castle. I have no idea what it was, whether it was something flying past. It was very peculiar, very odd though. At the time I was kind of like, oh, what could that have been? Could it be my eyes playing tricks on me? Because I was creeped out. This was early days of me doing this. I'm a bit more brave now, but I remember trying to write it off like, was it a bat? Was it a bird? But I tell you what, if this was a bird, this was the biggest bloody bird you ever seen in your whole life. This thing was huge. It was like my size, literally. And I recently watched a video from one of my friends. She's great. She's here on YouTube, The Paranormal Scholar. So Laura came here with a couple of people, and I watched their investigation before coming here just to gauge like if they got anything. And one of the guys that she was with said that he saw something fly over the castle. He didn't really describe what it was, but it made me really like, oh, it almost validated what I had seen, what I had experienced all those years ago. So I'd love to see something again tonight.
So from memory, it was like up there.
Yes, just in the sky.
So it definitely wasn't a bat. I mean, I've seen the bats.
Angel. Ghosttube literally just said angel.
You know what's weird? We filmed a Patreon and YouTube only video here yesterday as well, and we were telling that story, and Ghosttube said above.
It was black and like semi-transparent, but maybe it's just because it was so dark and it was moving rapidly. I think it was like, yeah, it wasn't like fully...
Above.
It was above.
Oh, whoa! What? That is crazy.
Was it an angel? I don't want to say that. It is a weird what was that? That is a weird coincidence though. Yesterday I was telling that same story and it said above, literally, you know, that happened above me. And then today I'm talking about that, it says angel. But another thing I was thinking was if I saw something above me and I'm standing down here, right, we can see a fireplace here on the wall. But up there, that would have been a whole nother level. Like you can see another fireplace there too. If I'm looking above me from here, when this was actually a castle, that would have been looking into the second level. So I don't know if that has meaning, or, you know, if you could see a ghost, let's say hypothetically there's a ghost haunting here, and it was on the second level, if you saw it, would you see it walking past like imaginary floorboards, if that makes sense?
Yeah, like maybe what you saw wasn't flying, maybe it was just walking like here. This is where we would have, the roof would have been, right?
Well, maybe let's go up to the second level, because I also got a couple of other GhostTube responses yesterday. I filmed a Patreon YouTube member video because I couldn't do much else, and I also got bloody and pain. That were the other responses that I got, and it was as I was going up these stairs here.
I really don't want to go up these at night.
Yeah, just seriously.
I'm worried that there might be bats, the bees. I know the bees on the outside, but what if...
What?
There's bats. You go first.
Oh, thanks, Jared. It is literally, going up here, I'll just say, bats aside, it is pretty dangerous. So if you see a bat, don't do that, because you'll literally fall. And these are just jagged, sharp rocks. Come on, I'll go first. Oh, here's that spooky dungeon, Jared. It's not actually a dungeon, guys, or at least I don't think it is. It's just a bricked off room for some reason.
You can't get in there, can you?
Or gated off. Nah, it's locked up. Alright, we're up, we did it. I remember last time walking up here in the night and I forgot this crevice was here and I thought it was a person and I freaked out so bad.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah.
I wonder what it was. Toilet maybe? I feel like this is new since last time. That looks like they've tried to like reinforce the walls or something. This archway here is iconic for AmysCrypt.
So I took a little photo for my Instagram. By the way, guys, follow me at AmysCrypt on Instagram. Years ago, and I was sort of, Jared was on the ground floor, I was standing in this hole in the wall, and we retook that same photo. We recreated that yesterday, so that was kind of cool.
So are there any spirits around that are wondering what we're doing? My name's Jared and this is Amy. Do you want to make yourself known by making a noise, or if you come up to the device in Amy's hand, you might be able to generate a word or a sound.
Do you remember us? Can you give us a sign that you're around? Can you move something, throw something, make a noise, walk up to me?
So last time we were here, I've got a vivid memory of like us hearing like footsteps in the forest surrounding us. What's the relevance to that? Because there was a ghost story about that, right?
So we did. We heard the branch snap, we heard footsteps. We heard another noise that was really weird that we described as like metal being like jiggled. Really loud. So we heard quite a few noises here. There is a ghost story where the surrounding area is haunted by goblins that will attack you. And there is this prevalent story about a thing called the Goblin Stone. And if you come across the Goblin Stone and you encounter it, you'll be forced down to your knees. So you'll be made to kneel. And it's almost like the goblin is pressing you down into the ground. And you will eventually die there because you can't get away. And the only way out of it is to pray. So remember that, Jared.
I'm hearing voices. Sorry, male voices. That story as well gave me mad Blair Witch Project vibes. You know how that guy's standing in the corner at the end of the movie?
Yeah.
Imagine if you walk out the castle and I'm just knelt in front of this stone.
Oh God, no, don't do that to me. Do not do that to me tonight, Jared. Not tonight, okay? This is not the day.
The Blair Witch.
The Goblin.
So maybe what you saw was the Goblin. I'm not going to say I'm a believer of goblins, but you know, I will humour the legend, I suppose.
Wait, if ghosts and all this other stuff is real, why couldn't goblins be real? And what do they look like? I don't know, maybe they can fly.
Maybe goblins aren't like the, you know, the golem or whatever, you know, like the golem sort of looking creature we think they are from. Like maybe it's just a descriptor of a type of person or something, I don't know.
So if there are any spirits...
Or goblins.
Or goblins, can we have your name? I feel like I can hear movement outside the castle, which is scary.
I'm hearing it like out the windows and stuff. It's the same shit from last time.
It's like we're being surrounded. And yeah, it could be animals, but would animals come towards noise like us? Like we've got these bright lights, noise. Would they be attracted to that? Or would they just go away from that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like they would probably not come towards it. I mean, except bugs.
Did you hear a loud grunt out there?
I heard something in the distance, yeah.
Yeah.
Something loud. Probably not come towards it. Probably not come towards it. I don't know where to point the camera.
Let's go down there because what if someone's coming up?
Quick, let's go. Actually, let's not be quick. Let's take our time because I don't want to die on these rocks.
Photo.
Photo?
Photo?
That's so weird. I was just looking in this area where we were talking about taking the photo. And I know it's like, why would the ghost say that? But it's so weird that it's just in line with everything that I'm freaking saying.
Just be careful because don't die.
Okay. Good advice, Jared. Good pep talk.
Old school AmysCrypt.
We're doing it.
What was that?
Was that a gunshot?
Gunshot?
That was not a gunshot, was it? My
I
heart
don't
is
know what that was.
racing. What the I was telling you, it sounds like there was someone coming up here. My heart's going like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
That was loud. Firework maybe? It's a Monday night.
There's noises over here as well. Should we just... Living people are worse than freaking goblins and ghosts, man. Did you hear that loud noise?
Can you tell us what that loud noise is? How'd the ghost know? If the ghost is hanging out here, they're not going to know what that was.
Why do you know?
I think the gunshots creeped me out more than the bats, actually.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's go around into this other room. Alright, we'd love to know if there is anyone here. Possibly, if you can share your name with us. We would absolutely love that. Can you tell me why you're here? What the heck?
Is that a rock that just got thrown at us or something? Or did something fall out of a tree maybe?
It could be. Up here we have tree, ruined castle. Maybe something fell, but it fell like here.
It's not this. There's a rock here. I don't know what that was. Was I this edgy last time at this place? I don't actually. I remember you seeing that thing in the sky, but because it was 4 years ago, I don't remember everything that actually happened.
I knew you were scared last time. Jared just admitted to me that this place scares him.
No, I didn't.
Oh, off, you did too.
I don't think I'm a fan of overgrown places, you know what I mean?
Oh God. So now what I saw yesterday, and this was during the day, was in this area, this doorway here. And I saw something that was white and sort of covering half of this doorway. And I assumed it was a very large, very thick spider web. And I was like, cool, I'm gonna go up and see it and maybe take a photo. And when I got close, there was nothing there. And then I walked back and I looked again and there was nothing there. So I have no idea what that is or what that means. Like, it could have just been a bit of mist and a trick of the light or something, but...
I'm hearing noises in here and out there by our stuff. I'm not sure what's more concerning.
Look, honestly, it must just be animals or something. That's what I'm going to tell myself.
What animals?
I don't know. Probably don't want to know that.
I don't think animals in the UK are as scary as Australian animals, so I'm going to say we're probably okay.
At this point we thought we should continue our ghost tube walkthrough outside of the castle's walls, as there has been paranormal activity to occur in the surrounding woodlands, especially given that this is where the legend of the Goblin stone takes place.
Right guys, so we've left another SLS camera, but this time inside the castle, and Amy and I are going to do a wander with ghost tube around the castle, just because of some of the legends around the Goblin stone and that sort of thing. So, which way?
If I was a Goblin stone, I'd be that way. I actually think the Goblin stone is not here anymore. Like...
What is that?
That must be fireworks, surely.
But if it's a fireworks, wouldn't there be like lots of them?
I don't know. It's really weird. Why is the fireworks going off? It's like, what is it, after midnight now?
It's a Monday night. This isn't like a hunting reserve or something, is it? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Alright then, you ready?
Yeah.
You got ghost tube rolling?
Yeah.
Right, let's go.
Alright, Goblin, are you in the forest? You know, it's not just, I guess, the Goblin, but there are other spirits said to be out here. So if there's anyone who can show themselves to us, we'd love to meet you and say hello. This looks like some Jurassic Park man walking into this.
Yeah, it's very overgrown here.
These are like more ruins, I'm guessing, associated with the castle. You know what? It's not even like actually a castle. It's like a fortified house, but it's just called castle. So it does date to the 12th century though, so 1300s, which is epic.
It's a pretty old house.
Behind you.
Come on, let's find this Goblin stone and kneel before it.
There's a stone.
I picture more of like a gravestone or like a shrine stone. Like if it existed or if it exists, that's what I picture it looking like. Is that right? Or
I think it was a big cross. I don't actually know that. I have no idea. What would you do if you found the Goblin stone? Leave a comment below. Also, while you're here, just like the video. It helps me. What way? That way? Or that way?
there's a spider hanging here, so I'm going to say that way.
Away from the spider?
Yeah, let's go that way.
Oogly doogly. Okay, if there is anyone out here in the forest, my name's Amy, this is Jared. Is this place haunted?
They might not know that they're a ghost. Is there somebody here with us? Come on, let's go towards that noise.
Who are you?
Well, I'm just happy we're not in the castle with the bats, to be honest. Uh-oh.
What?
Tripwire cobweb. Can't go this way. Can't go this way. There's a trail here, so people must walk through here.
I think there's a lot of like hiking trails and stuff all over here.
Wonder how many people know about the Goblin Stone and come here looking for it.
Jesus. A moth just attacked my camera. Can we have a sign?
Oh,
What?
there's a stone wall here. That must be part of the house, right?
Yeah, I think there's a few ruins out here of it.
Ah!
What? What?
It's a weird big bug.
Which way? Which way was the spider?
Left. That mosquito was like that big.
I know, I see
Did you see it?
I see it.
That's like some Jurassic Park mosquito. I don't know, it was huge.
It was an alien.
There's another one on your torch. That one wasn't as big.
Alright, this It's out here of it. What? The heck? Are we in the castle? What the heck?
How did we get in here?
How did we get up here?
How did we get up here?
I'm not sure where we are.
No. This is old school AmysCrypt, alright?
Yeah. Alright, Jared, you ready for this?
Ready as I'm ever going to be.
Are you worried?
I wanted the lights on, but Amy said no.
Maybe we're better in the dark. I don't know. Anyway, what are we doing? We're doing an Estes?
Going to do an Estes. I'm going to be doing the the listening. Amy's going to be doing the question asking. So I'm just going to be saying what I hear on the spirit box. So, yeah.
We also have a REM pod in this doorway and a couple of cat balls. The REM pod has gone off and a cat ball has gone off already just while we were setting up.
Why don't you go look? I'm recording.
Hello.
So it's just going off while we're setting up.
Okay.
It's going off.
Oh,
Got
shit.
cat ball action. This is all while we're setting up, folks. REM pod cat ball.
So if there's anyone here, go touch these balls, they'll light up, or go towards the red light that just shows us that you're here and that you want to communicate. Thank you if you've already done that and you're curious.
Do you reckon, like, when ghosts see electronic equipment like that, it's like in Stranger Things where they'll, like,
Maybe.
touching the lights, you know what I mean? That's what I picture. I'll give you a thumbs up. Hang on, I don't have it on properly yet.
Well, hello. Thank you so much for joining us.
What's going on? What?
The REM pod's going off.
That was really weird because you know what? We normally get like a...
Yeah, I literally just explained what it was and told them to do that as well.
Jesus!
Loud.
Yeah, that was loud. Okay, we're ready. I just heard someone say hello.
Sweet. Hello, my name's Amy. This guy here with the funny things on his eyes and ears, his name is Jared. We'd love to know who's here and who's trying to communicate. If you just went up to that red light, we love that.
Get up.
Up where?
I might have.
You might have gone towards the red light. If you do that again, that's amazing. We appreciate that so much. Can you tell me the name of this place?
Here.
Yeah.
I forgot where they were executed.
I don't know that there's a history of execution here. Who was executed? Can you tell me that? Is it okay that we're here?
87.
Maybe like 87 people were executed? Have you been here?
Leave.
Leave? You want me and Jared to leave? Are the legends of the Goblin true? Can you tell me about the Goblin?
There's others.
I have heard that there's others and it's not just
The
a Goblin.
people.
Yeah, the people. Like human spirits. Would you rather talk about them than the Goblin? That's weird.
What are you doing there?
Oh my god, why is he staring right? He just
Come
moved.
on over.
Oh my god. You see that? He just turned to look at me. Here? Who is this? This moment still creeps me out. It felt as though the tables turned with questioning for a moment, with Jared positioning himself to face me directly and asking a question and giving a direct action towards me. It's important to remember we were standing in the dark, plus Jared was blindfolded and unable to hear me, so he would have been left with little awareness of his surroundings. Maybe it was just my own nerves, but to me, it really felt like the tone of this session changed right there, and someone else had entered the conversation. That's fucking weird.
What are you doing there?
Oh my god, why is he staring right? He just
Come
moved.
on over.
This is the scariest ever. Who is it?
I'm coming out.
Where from? I don't like how he just turned to look at me and was like, come here. I'm hearing noises all around me. Why don't
Perhaps.
you... Yeah, all around me. Why don't you want us here?
Possibly. Why?
Yes, why? That's what I want to know, why you want us to leave. Do you remember we came here a few years ago? Do you remember us two?
What are you expecting?
I was hoping, and I'll be honest, I wanted to see something...
Well, I was just talking about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to see something fly across the sky again. Can you tell me what that was?
You were here the other day.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was here yesterday. But I was also here 4 years ago, as I was just saying. What do you remember of us?
The something is coming. I missed it.
You said that they were coming before. Now I'm going to tell you what, I don't trust Jared right now. Like how I'm holding the camera, I don't like that I have to turn my back to him. Because it feels like somebody else. Have you already come?
Thank you.
That's okay. The red light on the floor that beeped earlier, did you do that? By any chance?
It's interesting.
The red light is interesting? I'm hearing shit in there. There is like
No, they don't.
a fly or a bee here. They don't. Alright, so did you used to live in this castle?
Cut.
Cut? Are you hurt?
This interview is over.
Oh, that's really weird.
It is.
Okay, are you leaving then? I appreciate your time. Should I pull him out? That is the weirdest Estes ever. I'm just saying.
It's my family.
Your family was the ones that lived here?
A cut.
Am I cut? I've got a sore on my thumb. I cut my thumb really bad the other day, guys. Is that what you're talking about, or...? I'm okay, though.
I hope not.
You hope not? You like that I'm hurt? There was a really loud noise right near Jared. Like, literally. He's not moving.
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
Is that a threat?
No, it's not. Unless it was someone threatening me. What the heck?
Children are at the bottom.
Should we go down there? I just heard something down there. I'm cutting this.
Oh, shit. I was on edge that whole time because I thought there was going to be bats like flying into me and shit.
That was really weird. That was very creepy.
Oh, one thing I did recall coming out was about the cut.
Well,
because that came out at Markham as well.
It did.
And you do have a cut right now. So
it did, and
I
kind of felt like, is that about me? Or, because you kind of said, cut, this interview's over, and I was like, is it like, cut the interview?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that is the weirdest freaking thing
yeah, it is weird.
I've ever had come through an Estes.
I also say I did hear some Welsh as well.
Okay.
I don't speak Welsh, so I wasn't able to relay what was said. And we are in Wales. So.
We are in Wales.
But a lot of people here speak English.
There was one point and you just turned your whole body to face me and then was like, come over here or something, like you were talking directly to me. And I was like, what the heck? And then there was noises around you, but you weren't moving. It was like noises on your feet.
Well, I'm not going to hear noises, am I? Because
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like...
I do remember turning. To be honest, I actually think that was just me trying to get comfortable. I don't think that was in relation to anything I heard or...
No. It just seemed like you weren't you, and you were just talking directly at me. Like you knew where I was in the room, and you were like looking at me almost.
Maybe subconsciously.
That was weird. That was the creepiest
I don't remember feeling like I was being taken over, or you know what I mean. Like I didn't get any weird feelings myself.
Felt weird. I'm just saying. It's just because you like turned right at me and it was like you were talking right to me, like you knew where I was even though you were blindfolded.
So it was a good one then.
It's creepy, yeah. We might need to go down there because you said there's children down there, and I'm hearing
I said
so many noises.
There's children at the bottom or something like that, right?
Yeah. I'm hearing heaps down there too.
We now made our way back downstairs as it seemed as though we had been directed to do so. After hearing movement on the lower levels, we had also received the response that there may be children down there, so we thought best to check it out, but then we heard something quite strange coming from the woods.
Sounds like someone screaming in the woods. It's got to be an animal, but it sounds like...
Is your audio rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear that. It sounds like a voice, like someone screaming in the night.
Like screaming in pain or something.
I agree though. I think it's an animal. I don't know what that is. A turkey?
When you just hear in the dark, like noises like that, they actually do startle you.
Yeah, it's freaking weird. Alright, Crypt Keepers, we're downstairs. We had a response in Estes that said children downstairs or something along those lines. That's kind of curious, so I've come down here. If there's little kids around, I've put some balls on the floor. If you can find them and you can move them, just poke them, they'll light up flashy pretty colours. I've got 3 here, maybe you can find all of them.
Gotta catch them all.
I'm also going to put on a device. Maybe it will...
Bats.
What?
Sorry.
Is there a bat?
Sorry, bat there.
I'm also going to put on a device that might help you talk to me. Maybe we can hear your voice. And I might use these dowsing rods, but I'm not sure yet. These are my first ever dowsing rods, guys, that I own. I bought them here in Wales at a shop called the Morbitorium. And I'm really happy with them because I've wanted to buy some for a long time, but to get these shipped to Australia, like proper ones, is super expensive, like way more than the dowsing rods are even worth that. I've just never bought them because it's outrageous.
So how do these work?
That is not it, Jared.
I know that, but I'm just testing there. So how do these work? So you put your finger on it to get them still.
Yeah.
And then you ask a question, and then you
So
let
get
go.
them stable, then make sure your arms are sort of locked in and very still. And you can say, if there's a man here, can you cross the bars? Or if there's a woman here, can you open them?
Okay. So if there are any children here, can you cross the bars? If there are no children here, can you make the bars open? No movement, what does that mean?
Is there something? Do you want us to look this way?
Where do you want us to look? Just to be clear, where do you want us to go or where do you want us to look? I think this is going to take some practice.
Right, we're just going to roll on Ghost Tube Box because we actually know how to use that. So again, my name is Amy, this is Jared. If you want to have a laugh with us, want to have a bit of fun, don't be scared of us. We're friendly people. Just come up to my hands. Maybe you can tell us your name.
Now, I would love to talk to the person who I was talking to upstairs earlier with Jared. You said that you were coming in. Are you in yet? Can you talk? You said that you remember us from the other day. Are you able... What? Oh, thank you so much. What colours can you see?
I didn't say red and blue, did it?
I don't know. Now, someone told us there's children down here. And we love that. Thank you. I thought it said something like outside there is or something. Are the children coming in to play with us?
I heard they're all nearby.
I thought I heard the man something, and then I thought I heard a dragging noise outside. Who's here? So there's a lady here or a man?
It sounded like a Welsh word to me or name.
Might have been, yeah.
Well, it's going off again, that same one.
Oh, thank you. Turn around.
I hate when it says like that.
Right. Can you tell me about the goblin? Is the goblin stone real?
What did we see last time we were here? Amy saw something. What was it that she saw?
Whale. It's Johnson.
Johnson?
I also heard whale.
A whale.
But maybe it was Wales and it got cut off.
A whale's Johnson.
Jesus!
That was big. I told you. Okay, so maybe Johnson is your name. Did you live at the castle? In Candleston Castle? Maybe you worked here at Candleston Castle?
Cable's going off again.
Again? Thank you so much if that's you. Why don't you light up the other balls? There's 2 more. Can you not find them?
Early.
I'm early. Do you remember one of our names? Can you tell me what happened in this area? I heard there were some terrible moments in its past. So I kind of heard that say there's a tie or a tide. There was a great flood sort of in this area, and there was a nearby town that's rumoured to have been lost in the sand dunes. I don't know if that's relevant or not. What are you doing here? Just. A lot of movement around us. Come on, we're not here to judge and we're not here to hurt you. Can you just tell us why you're here? We're here to talk to you. We've come a very long way.
Did that come out of Vox or from this castle?
I hear footsteps. Last time I was here, I seen something in the sky. Can you tell me what I saw? Can you fly?
Yep.
Yep. Did you hear that?
I did, yeah.
Can you tell me about yourself? I'm interested in that. Getting very cold. Just here.
And
I had some words come through yesterday that said bloody and pain. Was somebody hurt here? What happened? Now guys, we are in Wales. Obviously, like, language here is Welsh. We've been reaching out in English, right? But I am hearing words come through that sound like a different language. So if anyone watching can help me out and you hear something that you can actually make sense of, please leave me a comment. Do you have anything that you want to say to us, like a message?
Can you do it?
Can you do it?
Depends what you're asking.
Yeah, what do you want from us?
Drenched.
Drenched? Drenched in what? What does that mean? I'm sorry.
Be strong.
Be strong. I heard that
Be
before, to be
strong.
honest. Be
Yeah.
strong.
I'll be strong.
Weak.
Thanks. Oh, I just thought there was someone behind you.
What? Can you not say shit like that?
No, it was just, it's fine, it's not.
I didn't want to interrupt your session, but like while you were doing that, a few times I thought I saw a white thing over here, right? And the best way I can describe it was when you've got people with long hair, like when you've got a piece of hair hanging here and you think your hair's like in your peripheral vision, but it wasn't my hair. A couple of times over here, like a white thing. Now that I think about it, it sort of sounds like what you said you were seeing, like you thought you saw a cobweb. Yeah. And when you went up there was nothing there. It was like that, but for me, I thought it was hair, but it wasn't my hair.
That's weird. Right at the end there, this is not similar at all. I just thought I saw something like a white lady standing behind you. But when I actually looked, I'm like, oh, that's just part of the wall behind him. But it was kind of weird.
Amy does have a massive light in her face though.
Yeah, so I can't see shit. All right, Crypt Keepers, tonight has been really fun. I really wanted to see something again like I did all of those years ago, but that's the thing, you're not always going to see something, you're not always going to have, you know, a crazy experience. But for me, tonight has been kind of just as creepy, you know, because we've heard things. We had a really cool Estes session, we had some stuff come through Vox, like the REM pod went off, so I feel like we have had a lot of activity going on. I just am still unsure what that huge thing that flew over me all those years ago was. Maybe it wasn't even anything, I don't know, but it's definitely curious. I have a little bit of a soft spot in my heart for the Candleston Castle. Jared and I did visit here a couple of years ago, right near the beginning of my channel when I was just starting to find my feet. I'll link the video below if anyone is interested to go back and check it out. But it feels like sentimental and special to me to come back to some of these places now that I'm years into YouTube and, you know, I've learned a lot. I think I've grown a lot as a person and an investigator. So it means a lot to me to be able to come back to a place like this. Even though this is just like a freebie sort of location, just a ruin, it's cool to get out, and I encourage people to get out as well, as long as you're, you know, showing a place respect. Like, it's just, that's what it's about. I really think anyone can be a paranormal investigator as long as you just use respect, really. But I do just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. That really helps me out. If you want to do any more reading on the Candleston Castle, head to my website, AmysCrypt.com. You can also follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok at AmysCrypt, and I post bonus content to my patrons and my YouTube members. They're linked below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.